Season of the Worthy launches tomorrow, guys. Another Destiny season that may or may not hold my attention, but there is one thing that will be able to keep me playing if it's done well, and that's Trials of Osiris. Now, Trials of Osiris return in the current state of the game has many people worried, myself included, but honestly at this point, I'm just glad there's something that has caught my interest back into Destiny 2. And ironically, it's a game mode from Destiny 1, which is, of course, the superior Destiny game. But in this video, I want to talk about 3 things that I think Trials will need to have to keep me interested week after week. So these are my opinions on what Trials needs to succeed for at least myself. Number 1 is Adept Weapons for Flawless. Of course, ornaments, shaders, emblems, titles, all that crap can be a reward too, but at the end of the day, we play Destiny for the loot, specifically the weapons. Now in Destiny 1, Trials of Osiris had unique versions of weapons earned by going flawless. During the first year of Trials, these Adept versions of the weapons had elemental damage types added to them, but that's something not likely to return in Destiny 2. Something more likely to return is what they did with Adept Weapons after Taken King released. Weapons instead got the addition of an extra perk. At the time it was a perk called Last Resort that boosted stats while being alive, and the weapon model for the gun was a different color. And this is all they really need to be. A slightly altered version cosmetically, maybe glowing or something, and an additional perk. Just something to show that this version was acquired through only a flawless run. Number 2 is rare items like shaders, emblems, ships, all part of the Trials loot pool. In Destiny 1, who else remembers those rare shaders and emblems that had a chance to drop at the final reward screen? Things like the Aru's Passage or Amduat Ink. Those shaders were some of the best in the game. And of course, some rare emblems that could drop after a match. I'd really just like to see cool shit be able to drop after a Trials match randomly. Now the flawless rewards beyond the Adept Weapons, what should they be? Well, there should most definitely be a flawless emblem. I still remember all the times I obtained each flawless emblem from the Eye of Osiris all the way to the Solar Labor in Year 3, and of course, the extremely rare Vigilant Disciple and Scarab Heart emblems earned only by winning after 9 wins. I remember the exact moment I got the Vigilant Disciple at 16 wins. Oh, it was brutal, but it was definitely well earned. They need rare prestigious shit like that back, released each season that couldn't be obtained anymore once the season ends. Same goes for other flawless rewards like ships or ornaments. I know there's some people out there that hate the thought of certain rewards being locked to only flawless players or highly skilled players, but fuck that, man. I think if you and your team are good enough to go flawless, you should get some cool exclusive shit and show off the time you spent in the game mode. And finally, number 3, probably the very most important thing that they gotta focus on is the solid connections. Something Bungie has never been good at in Destiny. Destiny 1 Trials was infamous for its horrible lag after the card-based matchmaking was introduced, and seeing how they are bringing the card-based matchmaking back for Destiny 2, they fucking must ensure connectivity will be a big priority because nothing sucks worse than being disconnected and getting a loss on your Trials card because Bungie's servers are supported by a couple of AA batteries and a goddamn wire hanger. Seriously, how is it that I play all kinds of other multiplayer games lately that rarely have this problem, and every single time I load up Destiny 2, I'll have at least 3 disconnection problems between my friends and I. It really doesn't have me hopeful that we won't encounter connection issues for Trials this upcoming weekend and beyond. Bungie, I really hope you've prepped your servers for this. And on the topic of solid connections and disconnects, I really hope Bungie has taken large steps to combat hackers and cheaters. In Destiny 1 they were awful, and there's been a fair number of cases in Destiny 2 with cheaters, so I hope they have a solid anti-cheat for Trials, or else this game mode is just gonna be a nightmare. But that's all I have for my very short and sweet, kind of angry list about what needs to happen in Trials, because I definitely want it to succeed. I'm not hoping that this game fails, I'm not hoping that Trials is a failure, but I'm really just crossing my fingers that this will be a successful launch and a successful game mode. That's all we can really do at this point, is just hope for the best and, you know, have faith in Bungie, as funny as that sounds. But anyways, guys, that's all I have to say today. I'm excited. Season of the Worthy tomorrow to release, although not too excited because each passing season gets less and less exciting for Destiny, but I still am going to hop on and play day 1, and we can have a discussion about how we're enjoying the season. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.